What's on your camera?
It's a microphone.
Oh, awesome.
It seems a dog, but it's actually or a cat.
I have one of those at home. A dog.
I know, I follow you.
So for those of you that are just joining me, what I'm demonstrating here is my brand new line with Therm-o-web called Stamp and Stencil. And I will show you from scratch, and hopefully I'll do it better this time for these guys that were here with me for the first time. I flipped it upside down. It's devastating. All right, here we go.
Nice.
How pretty that is. Beautiful. Love that.
So what is it?
You're welcome.
You did it with a stencil?
What's that?
With a stencil?
Yes, it's done with a stencil. So let me show you how it works.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And you can, for anything that you want to order in this booth, you just have to talk to one of the reps here. Okay. And my booth is over there, yeah. Okay, so for those of you who would like to take a look at this, so this is the new product called Stamp and Stencil. So it has stamps, coordinating dies, and then stencils that coordinate with the stamp set as well. So you can do traditional stamping where you stamp your image and then you can take the other part of the image and stamp it on top, traditional two-step stamping. But you can also do some fancy stamping with this. So let me just clean this stamp off here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take one of these butterflies. So this butterfly was cut with the coordinating dies for this stamp set. And I made myself a little template here that I'm going to slip the butterfly into. So this way you can stamp a whole bunch of them, and then you can line your stamp up and you can stamp it every time in the same exact spot. So I'm going to pick a color here. Maybe I'll do pink since I have pink out. So I'm going to stamp some pink. It's got some fuzzies on it. We need a tidy towel over here, right? They don't have my tidy towel here. I know. Oh, it's lint. Okay. Okay. And then, I need a tidy towel. I'm so spoiled. No, it's okay. All right. And then I'm going to stamp this, but I appreciate it.
Is that regular ink?
It's regular dye ink, yeah. Okay. Now if you want, because you're in a template, if you wanted it to be darker, you could go back over it again a second time. And you could stamp it again. There. Okay. So now once you've stamped that, I'm going to go get them a tidy towel after I'm done here. They're cleaning everything with baby wipes and they're making a mess. Okay. So now I'm going to take a small piece of tape and I'm going to put that on the back. And I'm going to pull up a little wing there a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to lay that down. Then I have my stencil, and I'm going to lay that stencil right over my image. And now I'm going to choose one of the colors. So for this one, I'll do turquoise. This is turquoise C. And for those of you who have my inks or my cardstock, all these colors match beautifully to what's already in my collection. And I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to smear it right over. And then you want to take your palette knife and really kind of clean it up. Get rid of all the excess. So it's a nice thin layer. And then you can lift that stencil up, and you've got the stenciled inside. Now I'm going to do it. So use this thing. I don't know if it's going to work. There we go. Oh, it does work. Made it jump though, right? And then you can see how cool that is.
Very nice.
Pretty? So I'm going to put that over here. So then these clean up really easily with baby wipes. So I'm going to clean that up.
suggestion if you have a class.
Yep. Absolutely. I would probably have maybe 3 open stencils. And then I would, give it to the person, let them do it, give the next one clean, give the next one clean, just rotate. Even 2 would be fine. So now you've seen how that works with the glitter gel. Now I want to show you the same thing. I have butterflies that are already pre-done. Let's do a different color this time. So here's a butterfly. Hi! Here's a butterfly that's pre-done, and this is done with the Deco Foil transfer gel. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this down in a piece of parchment paper. And then I'm going to take some of the new glimmering gold foil. Take a piece of this. And then I'm going to lay that on top of the butterfly with the pretty side up. And I'm going to send that through the laminator. It's going through the laminator. And this would have been a good time again to clean my stencil.
I'm saying for myself, because it would make me crazy like you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just so worried that it will harden on there,
How long does it take to dry and how it works?
So once you put this through your stencil, it's going to go on white. When it's dry, it will dry perfectly clear, and that's how you'll know it's dry. So if you put a thin coat on, it takes about 20 minutes to dry, so it dries fairly quickly. What I like to do, though, is I have my transfer gel time where I just transfer gel all kinds of panels, and you just have tons of panels and butterflies and things ready to go. Then you can just grab them as you need them for cards. So sometimes if I don't have mojo, it's a great thing to do because I'm still crafting, but I don't have to think about what to do. So now that that's gone through the laminator, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel it. Grab one and we'll run one through.
Yeah,
pretty?
Perfect. Okay.
Hi, how are you? How's it going? Good. So that is with the transfer gel and the foil. Okay, so now I'm going to show you something else. So Therm-o-web came out with a brand new product, and this is not even my product, but I really like it, so I want to show it to you. It's called Flock. So you guys remember Flock? Years ago we used to play with Flock, and Flock kind of went out. Well, all of a sudden it's back with a vengeance. So what I'm going to show you is, this is the turquoise Flock. I'm going to cut a small piece. And then I'm going to lay this, now this goes face down, so the color down onto the gel. So it'll stick to it, right. And then I'm going to send this through the laminator with the Flock on it.
So the sticker, when they did the flocking, that went face down and it just went through the die cut. But if you're using the gel, you have to heat it to soften it.
That's correct, yeah, because the gel acts like a glue, but when you use it through a stencil, you can make it into any shape you want.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. Like if you just wanted to glue something, like you just wanted to color a circle, you could do that. But if you wanted it to be a more intricate vine, then the gel acts as the glue. Okay, so now I'm going to peel this off. This is so pretty. And it's furry. Feel it.
Yeah,
fun? You want to feel how it's so cute?
Yeah.
It feels furry. So you can do this, like you can do the centers of flowers, and I just think it's fun with bugs because they're like fun. Yeah. So now I would recommend though that when you're doing the flock, make sure you cut your piece of flock just a little bit bigger. I don't have a ton here, so I can't waste it, but I would cut it big enough that then I could go back over this with the dye. and cut the butterfly out, and then it looks like it's embossed, or actually it looks like it's debossed. So that's another look that you can get from this.
Less waste.
Less waste too. You want to use up every little bit, right? Because we use this with the toner paper to get the negative. What?
No, you were like, I want to use less waste. Trash.
Yeah, right.
Sorry,
Would you like one? Would you like a butterfly?